Good evening, Unanda. Because last class we discussed about the classification of acute disease in 73 aphorism. And now we start to discuss about the 74, 75, 76 aphorisms, that is the drug disease. Okay, so before we going to the topic, you must know what is by drug disease. So drug disease is nothing but a continued administration of non-homeopathic drugs. Okay, so when we discuss in the disease classification, there Hahnemann clearly mentioned that is what is by drug disease. Okay, it is a continued administration of the non-homeopathic drug, otherwise the repeated prescription of the large dose. Okay, so that is called as drug disease. So in 74 aphorism, what Hahnemann insists regarding the drug disease. Among chronic disease, we must still loss. Okay, so these are also one of the chronic disease, but it is a very problematic. Reckon, that is reckon means expecting to be true. That so commonly met with artificially produced in allopathic treatment. Okay, so just this type of chronic disease produced by the allopathic drug. How? By the prolonged use of violent heroic substances. Heroic means it is a what is called more effective or large doses, okay, or very crude form. Heroic substances in large and increasing doses by the abuse of calomel, corrosive sublimate, mercurial ointment. So these are some of the examples given by Hahnemann. Okay, for the allopathic drug, cinchona bark and quinine. Okay, foxglove, prussic acid, sulfur and sulfuric acid, perennial purgatives, venesections, shedding streams of blood, leeches, issues, cetons, etc. So these are some of the allopathic examples. These are treatment which are adopted at the time. These are the medicines which are given by the allopathic at the time. Okay. So what happened when you administer the medicine to the vital force or vital energy? Because it is not possible to vital force to remove this effect of the allopathic medicine, but where by the vital energy is sometimes weakened to an unmerciful extent. So by this allopathic drug, the vital force leads to the unmerciful extent. Merciful means we just give the life. It's unmerciful. Okay, so here unmerciful extent. Sometimes if it do not succumb, okay, it did not succumb means it is not so seriously fatally overcome. When the fatal condition is not there, so what happened? That is gradually abnormally deranged. Okay, so vital force is gradually deranged within bracket by each substance in a peculiar manner, because each substance has its own peculiar. You already know about that sulfuric acid, as it mostly affect the mucous membranes, so it affects the mucous membranes. And when you take the cinchona bark, you already know about that it has the very good action upon the liver, so the liver is affected. So each substance affect that particular organ in its peculiar manner in such a way that in order to maintain life against these inimical and destructive attacks, okay, so now we vital force having one idea, in order to affect the main part, what is the role of the vital force? No, it must produce a revolution in the organism. Okay, so it must produce some of the revolution in the organism. How? And either deprive some part of its irritability, that is, they take away the function or reduce the function of the some particular part. Okay, then deprive some part of its irritability and sensibility, or exalt those to an excessive degree. Okay, for some conditions it just increase the affection. Then next, cause dilatation or contraction. Okay, so either the dilatation or the contraction, relaxation or induration. In some situations, this vital force causes the relaxation or induration, or even total destruction of certain parts. Finally, that vital force causes total destruction of the certain parts and develop faulty organic alterations. So at last it leads to the structural deformities, structural changes, and they're in the interior or the exterior. So these changes takes place in the interior, or sometimes this places change on the exterior. There is externally, in order to preserve the organism from complete destruction of life. Why a vital force is doing this job? Okay, by the prevention of the organism to complete destruction of life by the ever renewed hostile assaults of such destructive forces. Okay, so what is the meaning of the assault? Means use aggressive force. Okay, so hostile means it is the unrevocable to life. Okay, so for combating or for affection of the vital force in the very severe condition, this vital force have a plan to affect and part only in some part. How it affects? Because by the contraction or relaxation, dilatation or constriction, or by induration, or just it causes the increased sensibility of the structure or function in one part and decrease the structure or function in some other parts. Okay, so whatever we think, the vital force want to preserve the organism. Okay, so only this is the example. Some of the medicines, just when you see the sulfuric acid, sulfur and cinchona, we already studied, or fast glow, or we already studied in your Materia Medica. Okay, but here they just administer the drug in the large doses. Just to keep in mind, these drugs are administered large dose, but in homeopathy we prescribe the minimum dose. Okay, so clear. On 74 aphorism, Hahnemann explained about the drug disease and what are the common drugs which are used by allopathic at the time. So if we use the allopathic drug, what happened to our organism? What is the role of the vital force in the drug disease? Clear? The next we go to 75 aphorisms. These inroads on human health affected by the allopathic non-healing art, more particularly in recent times, are of all chronic disease the most deplorable, that is a bad unfortunate, the most incurable, and I regret to add that is apparently impossible to discover or to hit upon any remedies for their cure when they have reached any considerable height. So if the disease condition is more and more, it is not possible to cure the disease condition, even though we are having so many remedies. Okay, because in homeopathy we have so many. Hahnemann told these things. I am not. Hahnemann mentioned that one. Because Hahnemann discovered so many remedies for the disease condition. But what is the use of that medicine in this situation? Use of the homeopathic medicine, so it is not possible. When the vital force is severely damaged, when the vital force is totally destructed by the medicine, it is not possible to treat by any means. Okay, it is not possible to treat by any means. Even we have so many homeopathic remedies, there is no role of homeopathic remedies in that condition. Even the disease condition is more worsened. So only Hahnemann mentioned the last line, they have reached any considerable height. When there is a more severe aggravation is there, it is not possible to treat such type of disease condition. That is the drug disease. Okay. So this 75 also Hahnemann explained about the effect of the allopathic medicine. Clear? Okay?
அகிலம் போற்றும் பாரதம் இது இணையில்லா காவியம் தர்ம அதர்ம வழியினிலே நன்மை தீமைக்கு இடையினிலே வினையும் போரின் சத்தியம் வென்றிடுமா சக்தியையும் பக்தியையும் ஜென்மத்தின் முக்தியையும் அகிலம் போற்றிடும் அற்புத காவியம் கிருஷ்ணனின் மகிமையும் இது இணையில்லாமா காவியம். தர்ம அதர்ம வழியினிலே, நன்மை தீமைக்கு இடையினிலே, வினையும் போரிங்க சத்தியம் வென்றிடுமா. சக்தியையும் பக்தியையும் ஜென்மத்தின்